Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, in this video today, I just wanted to share something with you. On my way over to work at the tiny house factory today on a project, I was just thinking about something driving down the road. We live in the last generation, for anybody that's awake. And anybody that has somebody in their life, now I'm talking, to a man or a woman in this situation, okay? And I apologize, the audio on my phone's messed up. I've dropped my phone a lot here lately. I'm going to get a new phone here coming up soon. But anyway, anybody that's got a good man or woman in their life, right? Treat them good. Because I'm going to tell you, and especially I say this to the females, because I see y'all doing it a lot more than men. And I ain't just saying that because I'm a man. I say the ratio is 3 to 1. Is it seems like people get a good partner in their lives, and that person just love on you, take care of you, provide for you, do everything in the world to be there for you. Even marry, some of these people you end up even getting married. And then the next thing you know, he's in the bed with another woman or she's in the bed with another man. And before I go any further, if there's children watching this, and look, I always keep this low-key and cut, but I'm just going to call it straight today, okay? So this is not exactly for the youth, all right? So there's your warning ahead of time. But, whenever you look around, I see this all the time. Man will get a woman will get a man, and he is so good to her. He's even now. I'm talking in the Torah community, okay? I'm talking people in the way. He is so good to her. He'll do everything in the world to do right by her. And the next thing she in bed with another man, and he's inside of her. Why? Why y'all got to be like that? And likewise, men out here that get a good Torah observant woman, and next thing you know, he's in bed with another woman. Folks, I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I was with the same woman for 16 years, married for 13, dated her for 3, got engaged, got married. I just don't understand it. I don't know where the loyalty has gone with humanity. And see, it makes... now, here's where it really gets it for me. I've met a really good woman. Nobody's perfect. We all got flaws. But I really, really love this woman. And, I'm planning to marry her. And because of the world that we live in and the things I have seen anymore, makes me paranoid to get married again to anybody. I don't care if she was the most y'all-fearing good woman there is. It makes me an absolute state of paranoia. And it's because of how people are anymore. I look around and I see this world. And I look at myself every day like, bro, you ain't worthy of the kingdom. You ain't worthy. You got a long stretch to go. People, and I know some people watching this like, yeah, that's right, because you a Gentile. I'm going to do a video too. This is a little off track for a second, but I want to talk about who is a Gentile. Who is a Gentile? It's going to be an interesting video coming up. It will shock y'all. But it's going to come out of Scripture too. But anyway, I can't overly stress to people out here today between feminism, between MGTOW, between people just living in the world. It is so stressful to try to build a relationship in these last days. It just stresses me to flip out. There is nothing that stresses me more than trying to figure out where the next dollar comes from and relationships. That's it. That's all it really gets to me anymore. And I'll tell you why. It's because the last days we live in, money, I don't care where you live in the world, all these markets are failing. Everything is finite. One day stuff's going to just hit the fan in a big way. It's going to be worse than the banking crisis of 08 times 10. And I mean, it's going to look like Venezuela everywhere you go. Right? And for anybody that's in the know and understands financial things and understands what I'm saying, and you that just resonated. But like these people out here today, like I don't mean to sound like I'm rambling on, but it's just like I cannot overly stress, I cannot overly emphasize, I cannot overly put into words the frustration with humanity is because people are not loyal anymore. Folks, if you've got somebody loyal, especially you women out there, if you have a man that is Yah-fearing, is loyal to you, that is the best man you will probably ever get in your life. Okay, let me tell you another thing. This is going to offend some women, but it's just true. Most of you women out there, when you hit 30, you've hit the wall. All right? Your looks fade. Your baby making days are getting slim. And I'm just being honest with you. And look, I love everybody. I mean, I think that anybody that's followed my channel knows I'm trying to be one of the most respectful, down-to-earth, honest people there is. I'm just a man, folks. This ain't your pastor talking to you. This ain't an elder talking to you. This ain't nobody talking to you but Luke, a farmer that woke up to the way and now does off-grid construction. You know, that's it. That's all that I look at myself as, okay? Now, if you view me more than that, that's your business. But I'm just telling you, you better get it together, because I'm telling you, relationships are getting slim. Finding a good, loyal partner is getting slim. Whores are a dime a dozen. Unfaithful men are a dime a dozen. If you lock down somebody good and decent and honest and hardworking, let me repeat that one, hardworking, because a lot of people work, but they just do it to get by. I'm talking about somebody hardworking that will actually try to build with you. Let me reiterate that one. Build with you, not just ride the train, all right? Because there's plenty of people you can get out there that'll ride the train, all right, into the station to get a free ride. I'm talking about people that actually build with you. So if you can find somebody like that, you better lock that mess down. And like I said, people anymore, loyalty's out the window, folks. We're in the last generation. I think it's 2 Timothy, lovers of themselves, talks about all these people, this whole laundry list of people, and I'll put the scripture in the video description below. But like this bunch, it describes our last generation. And I'm telling you, if you are looking for a partner, my heart goes out to you, because I'm telling you, the one thing I did not want to experience was a divorce. No. And I'm telling you, if I had to do it over again, I'd never go through it. I would just refuse. I would just refuse to let it happen, no matter how bad it got. And you're like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, because I'm telling you, I just didn't want to. I just hate that I even had to go through that experience. And the counter side of that, for anybody that's out there, especially people that have went through that, because it's about 50% of the population that gets married, is you're scarred. And then when you wake up to the truth, or if you're somebody that never has been married yet, and you're looking at the truth, and you're looking for a partner, dude, the paranoia that mounts in the mind is obscene, because you see people out here, you see especially people in the 20s, their late 20s, early 30s, but they're just all godless, whorish, millennial generation, wicked people. And there's just not many people out there, and it breaks my heart. This is the last thing I'm going to say in this video, is that if you look at elders, my mother and father's been married almost 50 years, folks. I know people that have been married over the 50 marker. Wonderful elders, good, solid people. Good, honest, loyal people. You don't find that no more. Okay? I'm telling you, get a marriage that lasts 10 years. You've milestoned it. That's a milestone in this generation. Okay? Well, when I got over 10 years, I was like, I got this thing. And other things, don't get complacent with people. But a lot of these people nowadays, familiarity breeds contempt, and it's the last thing I'm gonna say as far as females go, because I don't want to sound like this video is bashing women. This goes both ways. But one thing I will say when it comes to the female nature is women, I have noticed in the last generation, they are whores, and they will tell you whatever they need to tell you to get what they want. They don't care about you. They just care about what you can do for them. And that's sad, folks, because now when I tell you I love you, I love you. When I tell somebody I hate you, I hate your guts. Don't question, don't miss it, beat about it. Don't misjudge what I said to you. If I tell you I hate you, I hate you. And now most people are about, Luke, you're supposed to have a love of Messiah. I'm just making a point, folks. Like a man tells you something, you shouldn't have to read between lines. That's how, whatever he tells you, you can take it to the bank. But women these days, that ain't like that. Man, if they tell you, oh, I love you, baby, they love that $20 bill in your wallet probably, not you. And when another higher market value man comes along, or a better looking thing, or somebody that makes them feel a certain way, buddy, they're gone on down the line. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why that I encourage you. The last thing I'm going to say, I promise, with this video, I just keep thinking my mind just keeps going, is that if you find somebody, I highly encourage you, before you lock down, that they make a full commitment to walk in the way, in the Torah, with you, and build together before you go through it. Alright? You may have slipped up, may have slept with them, you may have done things that, you're going to have to pray about. Alright? Ain't no sin unforgivable except blasphemy of the set apart spirit, as far as I know. So, you may have made some mistakes, but it is better to make a mistake than to marry them and make a huge mistake. Okay? Because now you may have already messed up along the way, but you marry these people, and they ain't the way, and you over here trying to serve y'all, and then they put up a pagan holiday tree. And the list goes on and on and on. Kind of going back to some of the things I said in that emails video and questions answered and stuff the other day. You get with somebody like that and lock that mess down. And then you get married. Bro, sister, whoever you are, you're in for a world of pain and long suffering on your part. Because they going to make you suffer. Because you made a terrible decision and decided to be with somebody that is not equally yoked with you. And so, that's my only thing I got left to say is just, please be careful in this last generation, because you cannot find loyal, honest, loving people hardly at all anymore. The world it's slim. And my heart goes out to anybody out there looking for a partner. I'm telling you, I better give up hope on my end too. But I just proceed with caution. Trust, but verify. And make sure that their actions are consistent for a long time before you make that commitment. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people, you give them that first couple months, they'll start to show their true colors before long. Alright, now some people are a work in progress. They might eventually get it together. But just give it quite some time before you make that commitment, because when you do, it's game over. Guys, hope it's been a help to you. Until we see you again here at Seven Trumpets Prayer Channel, I'm going to get to work, and I hope you have a most blessed day in Yahushua name.